The phone buzzed on the kitchen counter like a grenade about to detonate. It was her, Sarah, after 6 months of silence. My heart slammed against my ribs as I stared at the screen. The same number that used to light up my days now twisting my gut. "Hey, it's me," her voice cracked through the speaker, softer than I remembered, laced with desperation. I need help. The money's gone." I gripped the edge of the table, the world tilting. This was the woman who'd walked out saying she felt nothing. Nothing for me, for our life. But now, here she was, calling back when the cash dried up. It started innocently enough, or so I told myself in those early days of denial. We'd been married 8 years, built a home in the suburbs with a backyard swing set for the kids we never had. Sarah was my anchor, vibrant, with that laugh that could chase away storms. But lately, her smiles had faded, replaced by distant stares out the window. "I'm just tired," she'd say when I'd ask, pulling away from my touch like it burned. I'd chalk it up to work stress, her long hours at the marketing firm. I'd make dinner, light candles, try to reignite the spark. "I love you," I'd whisper in bed, but her responses grew hollow, echoes in an empty room. Suspicion crept in like fog on a winter morning. First, the late nights, client dinners, she called them. I'd gnawed, swallowing the knot in my throat, but I'd noticed the way her phone lit up at odd hours, how she'd angle the screen away from me. One evening, as she showered, I glanced at her laptop, open to an email from Mark. "Can't wait for tomorrow," it read, signed with a heart emoji. My stomach dropped. Who was Mark? A colleague. I slammed it shut, heart racing, telling myself it was nothing. Denial was my shield. I couldn't bear the alternative. But the clues piled up, subtle at first, then glaring. A receipt for a hotel room tucked in her purse. Downtown, not the office trip she'd claimed. Lipstick on a collar that wasn't mine, hidden in the laundry. I'd confront her gently at first. "Sarah, what's going on? Talk to me." She'd sigh, eyes averted. "You're imagining things, Tom. I just feel nothing anymore. Like we're roommates, not lovers." Her words sliced deep, but I clung to hope, suggesting therapy, date nights. "We can fix this," I'd plead, my voice breaking. She'd nod, but her hugs felt mechanical, her kisses absent. The night she left, rain hammered the roof like accusations. She packed a suitcase while I stood frozen in the doorway. "I need space," she said, voice steady but eyes glistening. "I don't feel anything for you anymore. It's over." I begged, tears streaming. "Please don't do this. We've built so much." But she walked out, taking half our savings, claiming it was fair. The door clicked shut, and the house echoed with emptiness. Heartbreak consumed me. I'd wake up reaching for her side of the bed, only to find cold sheets. Suspicion turned to anger. Why so sudden? Why the money? In the lonely weeks that followed, I pieced it together like a shattered puzzle. I dug through old bank statements, transfers to an account I didn't recognize. Hacked her abandoned email, guilt gnawed at me, but I needed truth. Messages to Mark, her boss. Passionate declarations, plans for a new life. "Tom suspects nothing," one read. "We'll be free soon." Betrayal hit like a freight train. She'd been sleeping with him for months, siphoning our funds for their escape. The collapse of trust was total, every memory tainted. Anger boiled. How could she? But beneath it, understanding flickered. Sarah had always craved excitement. Our routine life suffocated her. Still, it didn't justify the lies, the theft of my heart and our future. Months dragged on. I rebuilt. Therapy, new job, friends urging me forward. Then, that call. "Mark left me," she confessed, voice trembling. "The money's gone. I have nowhere to go." Suspicion confirmed. She'd run off with him, burned through our savings on their fling. Now, broke and alone, she wanted back. My pulse thundered. Heartbreak, anger, a twisted pity. "Sarah," I said, steady despite the storm inside. "You felt nothing? Well, now I do too." Goodbye. I hung up, the silence profound. Closure washed over me, bittersweet. Trust might rebuild elsewhere, but not here. As rain pattered outside again, I finally let go, wondering if she'd ever feel the weight of what she'd lost.